I've been on a few dates with this guy.
So the guy who I made that video about told me that he was taking dating me seriously and it wasn't casual. And then after that, I ran into him at the coffee shop I go to every day. He was with another girl. He ignored me and pretended like he had never seen me before in his life. I cornered him and said, "Hey man, what the hell?"
She was talking to a guy who had intentions to take her seriously, and then she posted a video on TikTok about him. But she wasn't ready for his reaction after that post. She never saw him again. He was gone for good.
I really hate men, sorry.
Oh, it's okay. What do you hate the most about me?
The gel in your hair, sorry.
No, it's
What do you
okay.
hate the most about me?
I don't hate anything about you.
What do you dislike the most about me?
I don't know. I just met you. You were pretty honest. You were very honest with the question I asked. I mean, I can't.
No, you
I
have
can't
to
hate
pick
on
out
that.
something to dislike.
But I have nothing that I
no,
dislike.
no, you have to pick out something.
I don't
That's
have to.
cool.
No, it's not.
Well, so you just made me insult you and you can't insult me back?
you could have said that you didn't have anything that you hated about me.
But I can list off a bunch of things.
Sure. I mean, list anything you want to.
Just that you're a man.
She desperately wanted that guy to love her. You just made me insult you and you can't even insult me back? No. He didn't make you insult him. You chose to insult him. He chose not to do the same to you. She actually feels bad. Watch her face. He handled it like a pro. She sounds hurt. There's some trauma there. This is the proper way to combat negativity and disrespect. That man is wise. She needed him to say something back that was hurtful, so she can confirm her bias about men in the first place. Cheaters do the same thing. They assume their partner is cheating and hope that it's the truth, so that then they can make them feel better about them doing it. Unfortunately, she looks at things from the negative side, and it's a really sad way to live. This is the reason sometimes therapy is needed. Imagine being in a relationship with someone who looks at life from this lens. I know for sure it would be a hard and short journey, as it would have a lot of drama. Did you notice she felt bad when he didn't point out anything negative about her? She wanted the same input to validate her position, but as he gave her a positive energy, she felt bad for it, and it was just sad.
No, you
I
have
can't
to
hate
pick
on
out
that.
something to dislike.
But
Well, so you just made me insult you and you can't insult me back?
you could.
But why does he have to do that? Maybe this is what she experienced the most, so she automatically assumed he wouldn't be different. But he just taught her that she was wrong about a few things. First, we are not all the same. Just because he is a man doesn't mean that he will or would give her the same experience she had with whoever she dealt with. Also, she just learned that there is more to life than disliking strangers who did nothing to you. I don't understand how she can have this feeling for the entire group when she probably only had issues with a couple of people who were part of her life at some point. It's clear that she needs love. We also have to acknowledge the way he conducted himself in that situation. That was a wise decision. He did it like a pro.
Okay, this is your sign not to settle in terms of the little things in dating. I've been on a few dates with this guy.
So the guy who I made that video about told me that he was taking dating me seriously and it wasn't casual. And then after that, I ran into him at the coffee shop I go to every day. He was with another girl. He ignored me and pretended like he had never seen me before in his life. And then I never heard from him again. When I ran into him again a week later at the same coffee shop, I cornered him and said, "Hey man, what the hell?"
Why did you even speak to him after seeing him with another woman? Coffee dates are the first red flag, and seems that's his usual spot. You seem so sweet. You deserve way better. Please don't settle. He did that on purpose. The restraint it took to not corner him on his date. Don't talk to him again. Pretend you don't know him. Prepare yourself. He will try and come back. Most likely he saw the video she made and he wasn't okay with it. At this point, it's evident that she was dealing with a mature man but didn't know it. He just displayed the characteristics of a guy who understands that certain matters must be kept private. And since she decided to put his business for everyone to see, he removed himself from that environment. She said he told her that he was planning to date her seriously, but he obviously changed his mind. It was clear that being in a relationship with her would automatically mean that he would also have his whole life open to everyone, and he definitely wasn't pleased with that arrangement, so he got out. Guys don't end things for no reason, especially when it comes to someone we are serious about. Hopefully, she learns from this experience and make a better decision next time.
You know, a question that I've always kind of wanted to know the answer to? How do you become a second wife to a man that has no rights or no connection to his children? How do you walk up with your children from your marriage and date a man who has no connection, whether legally or the children just don't want to, rights to their children, and justify having a relationship? What is it that man is saying that talks you into he's the victim?
I am not saying all fathers are great, but I know for sure that she has already seen cases where a father wanted to be in their child's life but couldn't, and there are many possible reasons for this. Sometimes due to the couple's issue, the child is raised on the other side of the world and is told a different story from what actually happened. So in those situations, it's possible a man can have a story to tell his next partner on the reason why he is not in contact with his child.
What is he? How does he make you feel secure when he doesn't talk to any of his children? He has no visitation with his children. No one comes to see him for Thanksgiving. No one sees him for holidays. But you and your kids, what's going on there? I gotta go. I need to know.
I never believe their story, because as a mother, I would walk through fire to be with my children. Some fathers consistently fight for time to see their children. Maybe the ex-wife has taken the children and won't allow visits, and the court process hasn't concluded. I'm convinced they make themselves the victim and gaslight the new person into believing they are hard done, by which is why they don't see the kids. Any women with self-esteem or self-awareness would never date, and especially not marry a man in this situation. Some women are just so desperate for love that they ignore a giant red flag like this. By listening to her, it sounds like she was trying to make a point that men deliberately choose to stay out of their children's lives. But we all know in some cases that's not what happened. Most of us have already heard or seen cases through social media, or even those close to us where the father did all he could to be in his children's lives, but it was made difficult by the other party. I have seen videos where guys place themselves in child support just to have access to their children, and this is real. I am not saying all fathers are perfect, but most are willing to stay close to their kids. However, sometimes it's harder than people think. This is all for today's video, and we hope you like it. Don't forget to check our channel tomorrow for another great content. Most of you watching our video haven't subscribed yet, so if you don't mind, subscribe to our channel, as it will give us the motivation to keep working and post daily for our community.
I played this guy by fucking him and ghosting him. And then all my friends fucked him and ghosted him. He really thought he had a chance with us. We're way out of his league. It's so funny.
Okay. Listen. I don't think that's the kind of flex you think it is, huh? So...
Sounds like he won. Tapped you and your friends, no strings attached. You really showed him. Sounds like he won with literally no effort. You go, girl. Please let me know if you and your friends are ever in my area because I need to be taught a lesson like that. He definitely caught on and played the game. He is the real winner here. I don't know what type of calculation she is doing, but for sure they didn't win anything. This is a great example of someone who is clueless about her surroundings. She has no idea of reality. Trying to flex on something like this is hilarious, and it seems like she is really convinced that they got the best out of this deal, not realizing that he was the one who got what he wanted without any commitment.
Welcome to our self-development section. Today we have another great life lesson we know for sure will help many to understand the changes they need to make to increase their chance of achieving their goal.
A dog says, woof, woof. A cat says, meow, meow. A loser says, I will do it tomorrow.
He said it laughing, but we know he is correct. And it's up to you to decide whether you want to accept that title. A lot of people have excuses for everything they know they should have done. If you are in that position, you will need to remove yourself from it, as it won't take you anywhere. As he said, if you keep pushing things for later or the next day, you will end up not achieving much, and this is the sad reality of most losers. Instead of saying you're going to do it tomorrow, I need you guys to say I will do it now. This is the winner's mindset, the winner's attitude, and it's the only way to make it happen. So if you really want to win in life, you will have to feel a sense of urgency. You need to feel the need to do things as fast as you can. You can do it. Be the winner. Do it now. This is all for today's video, and we hope you like it.